Good afternoon, everyone. I just wanted to take a few moments and talk about the new protocols for our COVID issue that has arisen again. It looks like we're going into a new wave. This Delta variant is a very serious problem, especially here. Arkansas is about 34 to 35% vaccinated, and Sebastian County is somewhere around 25%. So, as you might guess, we are going to start taking a few more precautions. One of the things that we are going to basically mandate at this point is for worship services, we are going to mandate that everyone wear a mask. We are also going to go back to spacing people out in the naves so that there is space between people. I just feel like with the numbers of patients that we're having now, we need to take extra precautions. We are getting above 1,000 new cases every day. We're adding to our hospitalizations. And even with those who are vaccinated, we still seem to be having some problem. As we know, with the variant, the vaccines are somewhere around 98%, with some maybe as low as 95%. And that doesn't sound like a bad deal, but when you figure even 2% or 5% can get it even though they're vaccinated, we just need to take a little bit extra steps to protect our neighbor, to love our neighbor. Remember, this virus and how we react to it is not about us. It's truly about those that we are around. And while in church, we know who's vaccinated, which is all of us, but when we're away from here, we don't know who's vaccinated and who's not. And so we don't really know who we're around. If somebody you know and you love comes down with the virus, then we would probably know, or you would probably know, if you've been exposed. But unfortunately, if we go to the grocery store or a restaurant, we don't know, and then we bring it into the church. And while I know none of us would want to harm anyone that we cared about or anyone in the church, we still have to be aware that we might put them at risk by complete accident just because we don't know. So I'm going to ask that starting this Sunday, everyone wears a mask when they come to church. That way we're a little safer. I would hope that you would consider wearing a mask anytime you go indoors, whether it be to a grocery store or a restaurant, particularly until you get something to eat or drink, the way that we first began to regather. I think that that is what's going to help us. If there's somebody watching this that hasn't gotten the vaccine, I would ask you to please consider getting the vaccine. Think about those around you. I know there's vaccine hesitancy. I know there are people who are worried about what the vaccine may do to you, the side effects of the vaccine, but we've really got to consider that getting the vaccine is not as harmful as getting COVID. The doctors and nurses are tired. We want to get through this. So let's do this together. Let's get our vaccinations. Let's wear our masks when we're indoors and around strangers and even those we care about. And let's beat this thing. Let's do what we need to do to protect each other. Whether we know each other or not, protect your neighbor.